Good evening. How are we all? I'm not. It's working. Oh, I have no viewers, so it probably isn't. Oh, no, we seem to be live. Every time I go live on the desktop, it is so complicated. When I go live on my phone, it's just instant. So we'll just wait for some people to come online for tonight. And if you are able to see me, let me know, please, if you can hear me, if it's working, if I have a squeaky voice. All these buttons keep flashing up. And okay, hi! Hi, Philly Alma. Hi, Maria. So we have some people on tonight. Yep, sorry, it just takes ages to just work on the laptop. And we have a lot to chat about tonight as well. So I'm very excited that you are able to join me. I have already done a video today. If you missed it, I was at Roslyn Glen, which is beside the chapel, this morning. And that's about 40 minutes north of us. It's just south of Edinburgh. And that is where the Rose Line comes through. It is, of course, in the it's beside the Roslyn Chapel. We didn't go into the chapel, you have to book slots and things now, but the magic is in the glen anyway. So I did a little bit of a video that's on my Elemental Beings page. So if you're not following my page, do sign up for that because we're nearly at 8,000 followers. So when we hit 8,000, I'll do another competition for your people to win hours crystal skull healing with some of the big skulls. But I'm going to introduce you to Falatia tonight. She's going to do our healing. Very unusual. Iron pyrite with amazonite. I absolutely love her. She is looking to be adopted. She's looking for her guardian. So maybe some of you feel attracted to her, but we're all going to get a lovely healing with her this evening. And there is some information about her on the shop. In fact, I didn't close that bit down. So let's just see. Yeah, so she is assisting with heart opening, bringing through the golden Christed light codes to support mass ascension waiting, awakening. Beautiful skull for teachers, healers, and meditators to work with. To be transported to the calm seas of the emotions. Excellent for one stressed, lacking direction, and seeking reassurances in life. Haha, maybe this healing is for me. Me today. I mean, always when I'm channeling, it's healing for me in some ways, isn't it? Which is why I'm attracted to it. So we're going to work with her. I'm going to pick some oracle cards for some lucky people from Alana Fairchild's Crystal Mandela Oracle deck. Love this deck. I was sent this as a gift from Samantha Teresa. And of course, this weekend on Sunday, it's the full moon, and I am channeling a workshop with the Ascended Masters, and you're going to get to find out who are the key Ascended Masters working with you at this time, why they're working with you, what's coming up to help you on your inner ascension path. And so really this is why we have gathered tonight, to harness this full moon energy. So if you're on my newsletter, you will have had sent out to you a channeling that I did today with Serapis Bay and an invocation. Now, Serapis Bay is head of my Council of 12 at the moment. So he is my key ascended master. My goddess is Green Tara, who is working with me. And yeah, I'm loving working with the two of them. So tonight we're going to just go over, connect us into the full moon energy, can share how we're finding it. I'm finding this a really tough moon. My body physically is in so much pain. I'm really struggling. I keep getting told to rest. I don't do well with rest. I just don't know what the word means. So that frustrates me a bit because I have so many things I want to do and my body's just saying no. So I'm hoping, although it's pouring with rain now, I'm hoping to get outside tonight I'm going to tell you about a very exciting new visitors that we had, which Bob the Budgie has just been going mental about. Very exciting, so I'll tell you about them as well. So we have lots to get through. So I'll just see who has managed to crack on. Oh yeah, hi Danielle, hi Colleen, hi Manon, Laura, Bia. That's a few of you, so great. So yeah, we've got the full moons happening. It's round about 1:30, I think. I thought I could have done the workshop over that time period, but a lot of you do it in West Coast America, my film and workshops, and that was just going to be a ridiculous time for you. And so they said it's fine, just start at 3 o'clock, which makes it it does mean it's early in the morning, but not the middle of the night for you, West Coast America. Those in Australia, hopefully, I think if you're Sydney, you're still sound asleep, and New Zealand, unfortunately. But it's just the way the time works. I'm afraid I do try to do some that you can all do some live, but why don't we just start talking about the moon a bit? So I had to get rid of my pages because it was saying there are too many open. So the full moon, it's a blue moon, and it's actually at 1:02 p.m. and it's with the energies of Aquarius. So I have lived with an Aquarian for 15 years. The air sign, the big ideas, the visionaries. So if any of you are Aquarians, you're getting a double whammy, two full moons in your sign going forward. So what really is this moon all about? Well, it's it's all about us taking responsibility for ourselves. It's all about us actually moving into this place of inner mastery, and acknowledging that our inner ascension path isn't the same as everybody else's. And sometimes you're maybe following a teacher, or you're following channelings, or you're following, you know, something that's not fully resonating for you, or you're maybe just feeling lost and you're not following anything. And really, it is about us finding out what's our inner ascension path, what is coming up for us. So I've had healings this week that have shown me anger, unforgiveness from past lives, a lot of fear about this life coming up for me. And they're the things that I'm having to work through, and I have to give myself compassion, is what Green Tara's been saying. And Serapis Bay, he came through this morning, so I just channeled him and put it out in the newsletter for you. So if you're not on my newsletter, please sign up. If you're thinking, oh, I signed up but I don't get it, try again, especially if you are on Gmail. For some reason, Gmail puts it into some other promotions folder and people can't find it. But this is what Serapis Bay said. Greetings, beloved souls of light. Many of you may not know who I am. He actually is an Atlantean high priest, is who he was, and he's had significant lifetimes since as well. But I'm here to offer you my wisdom and support. I'm often associated with the ascension flame of truth. I'm known as the master of harmony and discipline, and this is what this full moon calls you to. In order to support your ascension, remember you are all seekers of the light. You're here reading this, hearing this, because you chose to fast track in the light and to be the light. And you are being asked to remember that inner discipline on the path is important. It is easy to stay in third dimensional distraction, to sleepwalk through the earth experience. That is not why you are here. It is time to listen to your inner callings, to take time to sit with your guides, to be brave enough to free yourself from your blocks and limitations, and what holds you in pain and fear and any other lower emotions you may feel. This moon will amplify feelings so you can ignore them no more, knowing you have to heal and release them to move further into your wholeness. And then he goes on to give an invocation. In fact, we could do the meditation based on the invocation, actually, if you want. that may be an idea. And we could do that then. So why don't we? I don't have any instruments with me, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. We can just tune in, connect to the energies of this moon. So if you want to, I'll just put some essential oils on me. Open up the portal, and if you want to just prepare yourself for short meditation, and I will channel through the wisdom that comes forward. Okay, so if you want to invite you to close your eyes now, and you can just repeat after me in your head or out loud if you're alone. I call upon the ascension flame of truth and Master Serapis Bey to connect with me today. I ask to be shown what is standing in my way, to see clearly see the past lives, the this life issues, and the choices I make, and to align them with my highest ascension path at this time. Aid me with healing, aid me with my truth, and support me in honouring who I am today. Namaste. So now, you're just becoming aware of the energies. Serapis Bey, the ascended master of truth and discipline. He was the Koshin of the fourth ray. And to ask him if he's still the Koshin of that ray. But you'll notice whatever colour he's bringing into your aura now. Just allowing yourself to receive this colour ray healing from him. Greetings, greetings. I am Master Serapis Bey. It is an honour to come forward today. For the energies of this moon are intense indeed. You are all being pulled. You are being pulled onto the path of truth. You are being pulled onto your oneness. You are being pulled into the I am presence now. And all that no longer serves, all that karma, all that pain, all that patterning you have inherited ancestrally, karmically, is now being highlighted, ready for release. You are being shown. You're not alone on this walk. You have guides with you who are willing to support you if you only just allow them in. So as we take time now to connect with the energies of the beautiful moon goddess, I bring to you knowledge. I bring to you the flame of truth. Feel it burning up through your chakras. Feel it starting to show you where the blockages lie in your ascension path. Maybe you'll hear the chakras. Maybe you will know the emotions. Just allowing this powerful energy to cleanse and prepare you, to realign you, to integrate you, to anchor you. And I share wisdom for your soul now. It's just allowing that knowledge to come through to you. We thank Serapis Bey for coming forward. Thank him for his guidance. and his healing and his flame. Sending your beautiful grounding roots of light deep, deep, deep down into the earth. Anchoring you, grounding you, aligning you. Rubbing the palms of your hands together. Becoming aware of your physical self once again. And opening your eyes to return back to body now. Okay. So I got shown root chakra and sacral chakra for me. Definitely been feeling the root chakra things coming up. And fear of authoritarianism, which is interesting because I work with a spiritual psychologist, and this week in our session she said that I give authority and power away to people who well, it's not their place to have it. So like having to deal with a lawyer this week because I was in a car crash and I was the victim of it, and that's not what's sorted now, but that was really stressful for me because I was a legal person, and then doctors, and not that I've been dealing with a doctor, but people like that I give authority to inappropriately. It takes me out of my power because of fear, and it's past life fear, past lives where I was experimented on in concentration camps in Germany in the war. I've done a lot of clearing work with my shaman healer friend on that one, and I've been a witch and I've been incarcerated numerous times for practicing magic and healing and breaking the law that way at that time. So yeah, that fear of authority. So I'm super excited and looking forward to the channeling that he's going to bring through for this workshop. So we're doing it 3 p.m. on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to inviting you all to the sacred space. And both the female and the masculine Ascended Masters are going to work with us from all denominations. We're all at different stages of ascension, and they really want to help us with that. And there's different masters for the different stages, for different things we're going through. I mean, they've all been on Earth, they've all been through ascension, they've all learned something from that. And many of you are Ascended Masters returned, you just don't always remember. So that's something they want to share with you. Sorry, I think I left Ringus' phone in here. He's got a new phone, I don't know how to switch off. Nobody ever texts him, but all of a sudden he seems to be getting texts. So I'm going to channel the different masters as we usually do. We'll do our live channeling, we'll do our self-realization exercise, and you're going to look at what you wish to as a soul achieve in this life, so you can move into the higher realms of consciousness. All the information is on the website, but really the focus is to help you learn about the stage of inner ascension you're at, what you're going to be working on next for your soul's progression, and to receive the healing and the guidance. For the channeled message, it was the collective consciousness of Serapis Bey, Lord Sananda, Master Melchizedek, and the goddesses Aphrodite, Isis, and Kuan Yin who sort of came forward. And this was what they said: "We are speaking in collective oneness. Beloved souls of light, know that you are choosing ascension. You are choosing the opportunity of liberation and freedom. You're choosing to move out of the karmic wheel of incarnation on earth. You're choosing to ascend. So it's your choice to come back onto earth rather than a necessity that you come back onto earth to ascend. No, now you may wonder why come back to earth to ascend rather than go to Sirius, go to Andromeda, go to Pleiades. But the reason is that earth is the fastest portal for ascension that is available at this time. Through Terra, Earth, Mother Gaia portal. And this is why you've come, this is why you're present, this is why you are connected with this channel. I assume that's me. So then they go on to say that my mission in this incarnation is to lead others through their inner ascension. And that is why this group work that we do is so important, because you're all here to support each other. And through the group work, you create an energy force field which amplifies even further the speed that you can make the inner shifts. And so you can receive the inner shifts for you in this portal. And this portal continues through all time and space. So as one ascends further in the group, this pulls the rest of you to ascend further in the group. And so this is a technique that I, Alphedia, and this is in the channeling, learnt in Atlantis to be a group facilitator. And they then go on to explain that, and this is so true, when I started out, it's so easy to go into being a reader, isn't it? And that's safe and it's comfortable, and it is for me. And, you know, I actually went to do Doreen Virtue's training, because Doreen Virtue was the big person at that time, the big angel person. And I was told I was too advanced, that my gifts and talents were too advanced, that, you know, unless I went and had the one-to-one session with Doreen in California, which where she was then, I wasn't, no other facilitator was going to be able to teach me. It would be a bit pointless. And I was told this physically by their organisation, not like in the ethers. But I totally get what they mean now, because I started doing the group work and I love it. I love working with groups. I like working with individuals, but I know that it's so important for me to work with people as groups. I get asked so many times to do mentorship for people, to take people on one-to-one, to help them fast track. And I always say no, because at this stage, you know, I can help 100 of you in a 2.5 hour workshop, or I can help one person in that time, you know. And for me, it was always been about the group ascension. It's always been about getting as many people as possible. And there's other facilitators who will do the one-to-one things. But when you work together as a group, not only do you make friends, and you might be all around the world and not know each other, but you'll connect in the ethers. And then the group pulls you up and you learn from each other. You know, you learn from other people's feedback. And so the channeling's just sort of explaining why we do these full moons. And of course, I mean, you can read all about it on the webpage, elementalbeings.co.uk. But if you're live, I can help you. You know, I can bring through bits for you, help you understand things. So hopefully some of you will be able to join me on Sunday. And there are some people that can never get messages, and so I channel through little bits if it's appropriate for them as well. I used to, before I got so busy, I used to every moon sit and do personal messages for everybody. But once we were regularly getting over 80 people, 50 to 80 people, I just couldn't do it. It just took too much out of me, and it would take ages to recover channeling that many messages. Because I have to tune into each person. It's not like a soul channel where I've got all your details. It's a bit easier, but yeah, it's really really powerful work. So we're going to culminate that. You're not going to be just finished after the full moon, because we're going to do our Sunday night healing, which is Being Your Truth with Rosina, who is the beautiful Grady Road Crowsite Big Skull. And she's going to be working on dismantling from our matrix any false programming, anything that's unaligned with her soul truth. So that can be in other lives, on different star systems as well as on Earth. And I've had a lot of that when I've done really deep healing. A lot of false programming which hasn't come from Earth but has come from other star dimensions. Then the next 20 minutes, the middle 20 minutes, you're going to be going deeply into the heart, bring through the pure unconditional love codes, so you can move into this place of full acceptance of yourself and your beingness. And then the next 20 minutes, last 20 minutes, she's going to show you the truths about your soul, the vastness of your creation, to assist you in stepping out of the limited emotions, thought forms and patternings, and being able to be your truth at all times. So it's going to be a really powerful session on Sunday. So hope you can join me. Will you ever do more group stone circle activations? Yes, we will. I always do them. I've got so many recorded already as well. We've done Stonehenge, we've done Avebury, we've done Castle Rig, we've done Ring of Brodgar, we've done Calnash stones and Lewis. We have done Stone Circle on Mull. We've done various times at Kilmartin Glen. I've done Carnac in France. We did the Laupen stains and the girdle stains at the solstice. We have done the one at Dumfries last year. So yeah, there's a whole pile of them on the website, and I do hope to get to more. It just was difficult with COVID. We weren't allowed to travel about. So yeah, I'm always looking out for when I get told to do stone circles because I love them. So, what I thought we would do now. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you about our visitors. So, yesterday, Oriel went off to school. The schools have started again in Scotland. So, it's the second day, and Bob the budgie, he's in his home. That's why he's not. Oh, no, he's choosing to stay in. His cage is open. Bob, I'm sure you've met him, was just going mad. He was going, that's his really angry noise. And he was zooming about and he was flying up and down. And then he started doing his big screeches. Now, the big screeches are usually just reserved for if we've been out and we come back in and he's like whistling his head off and he's wanting attention. And he was going mad with his big screeches. And Arinkus and I were like, Bob, what's going on? What's wrong? And then I was like, what can you see, Bob, that we can't see? And Bob went, giants, there's giants at the door, there's giants. And I was like, giants? Three giants. And then I tuned in, I was like, oh my goodness, there's 3 giants at the door. I've not met giants before. And I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know what to do. And I thought, I don't know anything about giants. I mean, I accept everything as a reality, but giants? And then I was a bit like, I don't know what to do with giants. And so I thought, well, must have come for a reason. And then because I sat there saying nothing for ages, Bob started going mental again. And I was like, oh my goodness, these giants want me to speak to them. So anyway, I had a meeting. So I couldn't sit and talk to giants because I had a meeting. And so I said to them, look, just go and hang out in the woods up there with the Sasquatch and the centaurs. I can remember who they were. And I'll come and speak to you. And then I forgot to go and speak to them. And then I remembered late at night and I said, I promise I'll come and speak to you tomorrow. And then I forgot. And then Bob started going mental again about 4 o'clock today. And I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot about the giants. And he's like, they're at the door. So anyway, they were at the door. They're massive. So I went and telepathically communicated with them, and they're wanting some earth healing. So I'll invite you all. Next Friday, they want me to take a big hydrogen pyrite dragon skull up. And they said that giants have really not wanted to engage with humanity, but they realise now they have to. And this is like a test, really. So what's happening further up our Glen, this is Dead End Glen, they're actually going to be building a road up to cut down all the trees, and all the big diggers and things have been going up this week, and so apparently the giants all live in that end of the valley. And yeah, we're going to go and do some earth healing for giants. Anybody that wants to join me and find out what the giants want to say to humanity. So there we go. That has been what has happened this week, which is honestly, my life is always never dull, shall we say. But let us now just have this little healing from this beautiful skull. Let it. I know, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce her name. Falatia? Anyway, she's on the website, SK187. Her energy exchange is £485, if that's plus VAT in the UK. which would be another 80 odd pounds. 80, yeah, 90 pounds. Sorry, I have to charge it. The government makes me. Um, and it goes to the government. I don't see that money. But yeah, she's going to channel healing for us all tonight to help smooth the pathways and bring through some Christ-like codes to open our hearts up, to harness this full moon energy. Okay. So you can keep staring at the skull, or you can close your eyes and connect with your third eye. You're just going to open your heart up. Lamb, lamb, lamb. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I am delighted to come forward. I am going to give you all some heart healing to help you be soothed through this full moon portal. It will be very intense over the next 36 hours, and we suggest that you take time to release what no longer serves. Take time to heal yourself, to love yourself, and allow yourself now to de-stress, to reground, to bathe in the beautiful energies I am offering you. Aho. So she's going to still keep running this energy. I want to skull do this before, but the energy is going to keep running. But you can come out of meditation because she works very gently on the emotional body. You might have felt that. The energy is still just going to run in the background, so it's like tapering off. Oh, here he is. Here he's come. Come to say hello, haven't you, Bob? Alfonso the Wizard. So the energy is just tapering off for you. Have you got anything to say to everybody tonight? Did you just not realise that I was doing a live? Were you just snoozing in your home and then you just thought, oh, wait a minute. People, do you know what? Bob has now learned a new word, everybody. Facebook. Bob now says Facebook Bob. Oriel's horrified. And I'm like, tell you, he loves doing Facebook, don't you? Facebook Bob. You want to say it for people? He's always camera shy. He'll never speak. I try to get videos of him talking, and yet he sings his head off when he thinks nobody's listening or putting a camera on him anyway. So just letting that energy come through, and what I'm going to do is I am going to pick for 5 people from the Crystal Mandala deck. Now, this deck gives you the Ascended Master or Goddess and a crystal that's aligned in a sort of energy topic. So as I said, it is by Alana Fairchild, author of the Kuan Yin Oracle. I think she did the Mary Oracle as well, Mother Mary Oracle as well. But just going to do it quickly because I want to get out for a walk, even though it's a bit rainy. And so if you would like a card, I'm not going to do it in order of people who get in first because some people are faster typers than others. I'm just going to let the Ascended Masters choose. So if you type in the word card, I'll know you want a message and then see who the Ascended Masters pick. Okay. So yeah, just type card and then I will look through. Oh, Bob's sat on the camera. I will look through the list. Okay. So the first person I saw that had the word card was Carla Jones. Okay, so Carla, for you. I pulled this one out for myself a few months ago and worked with her a lot. Goddess Persephone, and it is the ruby. And this card, working with the ruby, the inner queen, it's kind of what the workshop on Sunday's about. Hope you can join, because it's all about the inner energy, the following the inner path. So calling on the goddess Persephone and the ruby crystal. That's going to help you. Right, Bob, what are you playing at? Come on. Right, I will now go back and see who comes up next. Who's jumping out? Cheryl Lee. Hi Cheryl. I'm not sure if we've connected before, but you have got the goddess Sekhmet. Oh, Bob is sat on the camera. Sorry, I'm trying to get him not to do it. So it is the Fire Agate and Passion of the Lionheart. This is the card I pulled the last time I worked with this deck. So Sekhmet, the Egyptian lion-headed goddess, and Fire Agate, a very powerful crystal, used a lot in Atlantis. And yes, it's working on that, opening your heart up, working with her. It's really about dismantling a lot of, the ego as well. This card's about. What Bob's doing is bobbing up and down dance. I can't see him. See if I can. I don't know if he'll still do it. He might still bop. Yeah, sorry. They do this bopping thing. He's going mental again. Will Davis, you've jumped out next. Oh, this was the card I got 3 cards ago. This is mad. This is Buddha, Master Buddha, and Peridot. And I am still daily carrying my Peridot after this card. I have a very small piece of Peridot. There's my small piece of Peridot. And I'm working with a Buddha spray as well. And the energies, where did that card go? Wild Compassion. Bob, please don't peck my ear like that. That was very, very painful. I need to sit. This is how Orangus sits when he's having his dinner. He sits with things. I think Bob wants a card. But anyway, Buddha, Peridot is the crystal for you. Okay. And let's see who comes up next when I do my scrolling. Manon, you're jumped out. So what happens is people's names light up if the masters want to give them a message. So Manon, Goddess Pele, and Lava Stone. Melt into divine desire. So I love working with lava. I carry a piece in my handbag actually. I have a bit of lava. That bit of lava I carry is from the Greek volcano that I actually went into 2 years ago on the island of Nikoros. So yeah, working with that. I'm going to do 2 more cards. The next one is Hannah Mendes, Goddess Ishtar, and it's Astrophyllite. I actually had never worked with a strophylite, and I bought Ruth or Sala Clean a present. She works in her crystal shop, and it was an apophyllite necklace. So daring rebirth. So you're going through a big rebirth at the moment. That was what this card's about. And Ishtar, I love working with her. She's a really powerful goddess to work with. So there's one other person. I don't know why you keep biting my ear, Bob. Are you wanting a card? Is that what it is? Do you want to get a card picked? Well, you can get one after. You sit down there. And let's just see whose name jumps up next. Sorry, it's just jumping around. Beryl Bunzier. I never know how to say your name, Beryl. Bunzier. Maybe you can write it out phonetically for me sometime, and I can do it. I'm just a bit worried. Bob is going into a really pecky mood, which is not good. He just goes hyper on Facebook Lives. Right, Beryl, let's get your card. Ascended Master Serapis Bay. There we go. Clear calcite. Karmic grace. So clear calcite is also known as Icelandic spar. I am going to be, at some point, I was going to do it this month, but it's not happened, it'll be September. I have so many crystals. I used to have a crystal shop, a stall more at Stobo Castle, and I had all these beautiful crystals that are not very expensive crystals, but they're not actually worth putting up on the shop because oh, he's doing his bouncy, he's doing his head bopping for you. Did you see? That's his dancing, his head bopping. Parrots do that. I don't know why. I'll maybe look up why parrots do that, but they bob their heads up and down. And yeah, so I want to do £5 crystal sales, £10 crystals because it's on Facebook, because it's just not, I'm not able to, it would cost too much money to get them up on the shop compared to what they are. By the time I pay all the staff, it involves 3 staff members to get a crystal on the shop. 4 actually, 4 if we include Dawn who sorts all the payment stuff out. So yeah, we'll get that up. But hopefully, guys, it's a great deck. If you've not seen them and you like working with crystals and you like working with scented masters, hopefully you can join me on Sunday and meet more masters and find out who your key master is and why they want to work with you and things. But thank you for joining me tonight, and I'll keep you posted on the giants, and I will see you. Yeah, there they are, Kay. I know I was speaking to Kay this afternoon, and I was like, I don't know if the light's a bit bright. Let's see. If I just turn it that way, I'll pull it back a bit. There you go. Crystal Mandala Oracle cards. And I was saying to Kay, it's somebody that's really famous for doing their Oracle cards. I just can't remember her name. Alana Fairchild. She's got lots of beautiful cards. So, yeah, so thanks for joining me. Lots and lots of love. And, oh, Cheryl, you do the workshops. I know who you are. Thank you. So, yeah, so I will see you live if you're joining me on Sunday, and in the ethers maybe for the skull healing at night. And have a lovely weekend, and hopefully you can ride through the shifts. Bye.